lot of fun. Focus on the guard matchup tonight, Greg. Both these teams rely on their backcourts to lead the way for them.
And if anything, it should make for an entertaining basketball game. And it becomes a little bit of a chess match when it's a backcourt duel. Those are always fun.
Here are the five for the Raptors. The forwards are Barnes and Siakam. Fred VanVleet out there with Anunoby. And it's Pirtle in at the 5. Young for 3. They get it back. And the dunk by Capella.
You gotta love how Capella keeps possessions alive. Really nice effort right there.
Pirtle with a screen on Young. The kick out to Barnes. Passes to Pirtle. Six on the shot clock. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Really nice work. Pirtle going to town on the weak defense down in the paint.
And you look at Jakob Pirtle, great touch and presence inside the paint. Can get you with a move or just power his way to the hoop.
Now, here is Young. Outside Collins. And it's VanVleet with the rebound.
This is the shot you want right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
Pass to Anunoby. There's the triple. Good, and VanVleet gets the assist. And Greg Pirtle has so many options to score inside.
And that's why he's such an efficient scorer, Kevin. Very composed at the rim. Doesn't need a lot of time to get his shot off inside.
And here is Anunoby. After DeJounte Murray was able to get the triple. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. For Atlanta, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today.
Look at the pass from Hunter, wanting to get his teammates involved.
Here's Barnes. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Hawks. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Pass to Hunter. It's Young on the wing. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Toronto, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And the dunk by Pirtle.
When you're 7-1 like Jakob Pirtle, the alley-oop is always in play.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat. And John Collins does just about everything you'd want your big man to do.
Greg, what I like is he can shoot it from deep. He's still someone who is improving defensively, and he's a guy who wants to keep developing his overall game.
Now, here's Siakam. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Clint Capella. And Scotty Barnes, the Rookie of the Year in 2022 in the NBA.
And you could argue he was maybe the biggest surprise of the 21 draft. Made a huge impact on the floor immediately. If you did a redraft of that class, he'd be closer to the top.
The vision of Trae Young has on the floor is exceptional. He won't miss a guy who's that wide open.
Siakam kicks to Barnes. Tries again. Pirtle. And Capella sends it back. And they get it back. 6 to shoot. Here's Anunoby. Tries yet again. With the clock winding down. And the layup is up and in. Pirtle's got 6.
Got to be on the lookout for Pirtle crashing the glass, using his body to wreck the defense on the boards.
The pass to Murray. Back to Young. The 3. Siakam pulls it in. And Siakam has got the ball here for Toronto. Pirtle, high post. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. And it's DeAndre Hunter with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Getting another opportunity here to see that powerful rejection.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Now go Young. Following the miss by Fred VanVleet from deep. Young's shot is good.
Look at the range Trey has. He can make those deep shots look so easy.
VanVleet passes to Burton, and the shot is good. 8 points for him. Atlanta's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Young inside, covered by VanVleet. Murray, good.
This just comes from repetition. Murray's put a lot of extra hours in the gym, catching and firing.
Nobody near Barnes. Good, and VanVleet gets the assist. VanVleet's got 3 assists tonight. Here's Anunoby. That shot, no good. And Atlanta will come the other way. Here's Collins. Hunter on the wing. And again, Atlanta with the triple.
I like that. Collins playing under control, reading the floor. Nice setup there.
Here's Anunoby. Off target with his 3.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
And you've seen they've made numerous attempts to try to get him going. Shows how valuable he is to this offense.
Siakam outside. VanVleet wide open. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
Big time shot to beat the buzzer there.
DeJounte Murray has been leading the charge for Atlanta. He delivered 9 points from three-point range that quarter. Terrific work from distance. We'll return shortly. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
Well, in my opinion, the way the 3 has been falling for them here early on, you have to think they'll keep firing away.
And something else that I liked is how they attack the paint, finding ways to get inside and capitalize time and time again.
Okongwu is out there with Bay. Then there's Bogdanovich. Then it's Griffin. And it's Forrest in at the point. So that's the Hawks 5.
Yeah, but I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. You know, Smitty, last year, the Hawks' top 4 leading scorers were all 24 or younger. That is amazing.
It is, Kevin, and at the top of that list is Trey Young. He's a player Atlanta can build around. It's a matter of finding the pieces to put around Young to complement his game. Getting high in the air, Gary Trent Jr. teaching the rim a lesson.
Here's Forrest. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. A three-pointer is right on target. Bogdanovich has got the lead up to 7 now for the Hawks.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Trent can't hit.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
Persistence from Sadiq, making sure to still score despite the contact.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Solid work at the line a season ago. 83% on his opportunities.
Trent with the wide open look. Offensive rebound. Good on the shot.
That's just staying in the moment, keeping with the current possession.
The Hawks leading by 8. Down low. Here's Okongwu.
Such a versatile player. Bogdanovich does a great job reading the floor and finding his teammates.
From deep, Trent. Rebound by the Hawks.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
Yep, that one goes.
So quick. Get Bogey the ball. He'll knock him down.
Here's Barton with the putback. It's good on the putback.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Barton finds Porter and finished off by Porter.
Aggressive move by Porter, answering critics who say he sometimes takes too much of a backseat.
And Okongwu slams it in.
Of the 2 offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
They've had better patience, better shot selection so far, but we still have a long way to go. You know, a few guys know how to score like Gary Trent Jr. He can fill it up in any situation, firing off quality shots from inside or outside the arc.
Passes it to Bogdanovic. Lets it go from deep. Boucher with the rebound. Raptors trail by 13. Trent with it, now guarded by Bogdanovic. Barton outside. He's looking for Trent and finds him. That one falls. Trent's got 4 this quarter.
And Gary Trent Jr. certainly has some impressive stats as a result of his skills as a scorer.
Jay, how about 5 30-point games in a row? How about 9 threes in a single game? If he finds his rhythm, he can cause you a lot of trouble.
Barton, no luck. The Hawks leading by 13. Right side Griffin to the middle. Here's Forrest. It's deflected, and he's able to get it back. Pass to Bay. Shoots the 3. Buries it from 3-point range. Bay's got 10 points.
A volume 3-point shooter at his position. Saddiq Bey doesn't lack confidence pulling the trigger.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. Now, some people call John Collins John the Baptist for how he dunks over defenders. He says, the game is slowing down for me. I'm able to see my spots. I want to continue to build on that and be looked at as a pillar, a guy that can be counted upon. Kevin, it seems he's hungry for more. Back to you.
He's a big-time dunker, that's for sure, looking to reach his full potential. David, thanks.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Will it go? Van Vliet with the bucket. 5 points in the game.
A lot of his shots come from 3, but once in a while, Fred will challenge the defense from their mid-range area.
And Capella sends it back. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Man showing some terrific range. And the Hawks lead by 21.
Definitely got to use the clock here and get the last shot.
But you know, this is where your patience is tested. If you shoot too quickly, you give your opponent a chance to close out the quarter.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Pass to Hunter. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview.
56, the Raptors, 37.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. It's been one outstanding game from Onyeka Okongwu.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
And on the floor for Nick Nurse as we get into the second half. The forwards are Barnes and Siakam. OG Anunoby is out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Pirtle in its center. And this league has plenty of guys who can take over a game at any time. But, Steve, how fun is it to have a team with multiple threats and on any given night?
Well, it's really, Kevin, unfair because you have 2 guys that can get it going. And for the defense and the other team, that is hard to contend with.
Murray finds Young. And Fred VanVleet is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game. Collins looking around. Hurdle with the block.
Gotta love the shot blocking ability of Pirtle. Wonderful timing right there.
Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Young, no good. And Barnes has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush, perfect.
Working hard, beating everyone to the ball. He does this night in and night out. He's doing what he can do to pull them closer, but it's not enough. He needs more help.
The Hawks leading by 16. Young with the ball. Now guarded by Siakam. Hunter against Van Vliet. Young dishes to Capella. The second chance effort outside for Murray. Kept alive. The pass to Hunter. Young left side. Lock at 6. Outside Collins. Back to Young. Missed it. Even after all those chances. And the way Trae Young, GA, is the focus of this offense. The numbers just pile up.
Yeah, I mean, they run so much through him. His usage rate is off the charts. Led the entire league in total points and total assists in 2022. That hadn't been done in 49 years.
Barnes. Murray against Anunoby. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
7'2" wingspan. OG Anunoby throwing it down.
Young, no good. Raptors trail by 17. Out left to the wing. Here's Siakam. Rebound by the Hawks. Capella's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Collins. The basket good. Off the assist from Young. Young's got his 5th assist in this one. Van Vliet passes to Pirtle. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And when you're trying to cut into a lead, you can ill afford mistakes like that.
You know what it is, a lack of concentration. That's a momentum killer.
And that replay showed just how forceful that block was.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. That's foul number 2 for him. So it's both teams making substitutions here. 3-pointer, Martin. Achua kicks to Trent. Now, here's Achua. Guarded closely. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
A 3 from Bogdanovich. The long distance 3 is buried. Bogdanovich has got his 3rd basket of the night. It's Barton with the drive and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Greg, when you look at Toronto, they have a lot of length and defensive switchability.
They swarm opposing stars and tend to make it very difficult in those passing lanes. So a great profile for a modern NBA defense.
And so the ball is out of bounds. Bogdanovich touched it last. Raptors trail by 18. Martin from outside drills the 3-pointer.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
And he drives in. And the wide open shot from Griffin. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich has got 5 assists tonight. Here's Porter. Passes it to Achua. Pass to Boucher. Kicks it to Porter. Back to Boucher. Fires for 3. Rebound by the Hawks. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Forrest passes to Okongwu. It's hauled in by Achua. And here's Boucher. It's good.
Good decision from Chris Boucher, wanting to get his teammates involved.
Tipped away. Boucher with the steal. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed. And you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Very unselfish. If you appreciate teamwork, this is the kind of play that will get you up out of your seat.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Murray is the shooting guard, Hunter the small forward. Collins and Capella man the post positions. And it's Young in at the one spot. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Bays checked in for Atlanta. And Smitty, Fred VanVleet has really come into his own as a starter.
He has, Kevin. He has proven he can run an offense. He's also a dynamic and confident scorer, and someone you can depend on to sink big-time shots.
Young's shot is good.
When Trae Young is feeling it, he can rip up a defense. Quick release and a confident stroke.
Atlanta leading by 18. Murray finds Collins. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. The three. No good. So the Raptors will take it the other way. Barnes with it. He's picked up by Collins. Barnes can't get it to go.
Woo, that's just a case of bad defense and even worse offense.
Stolen by VanVleet. Here's Pirtle. Atlanta with the rebound. And a deep three from Young. They grabbed their own miss. Pass to Bay. There's the triple. The Hawks again can't hit.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Love the razor-sharp focus. Pirtle bouncing off contact and finishing well.
Here's Collins. Hangs in the air. He kicks to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
One of the cases where height fails to tell you the whole story.
And Siakam has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. They trail by 18. Got that one up quick.
It's great watching Fred catch fire. When this happens, he dominates games with his scoring.
Murray from deep three-point territory. Wow, drew the contact, and that three almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Hawks?
Smart ball handling from them in this one. Passing around to get ahead of the defense and putting it in the hands of ready shooters.
And on top of that, they've really been dialed in from deep, just dropping triple after triple.
Young, no good.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. No problems knocking that one down.
Well, Fred could do this all day. He's that confident in his long-range shooting.
Capella goes in, misses the layup. Raptors trail by 14. Barnes finds VanVleet. And stolen by Bay. Here's Murray. Good D by Anunoby. Raptors have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. For 3, VanVleet. And again, Toronto with the triple.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
You know why? Success breeds confidence, and he's certainly been successful from there time and time again.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Back to VanVleet. Fires the 3. Score that one for him. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
The revenge triple loves seeing Fred VanVleet come right back at him.
That shot wide open. And the Hawks lead by 14.
He is cold-blooded. Drops the dagger. Piles on to what was already a big lead.
I mean, defensively, if you have any hope of coming back in this game, you can't afford to give him those looks.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Hawks.
They really had it going, guys. Their offense propelled them.
In this case, it was the higher shooting percentage that made the difference and earned them the W.
And we watched him all night long. No one could really stop him. Just another excellent game it was for Trae Young.
And how many times throughout the course of the evening did he make a momentum-changing play? I thought his relentlessness really keyed their success.
Young. Capella dishes to Young. Feeds it to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
Collins kicks to Murray. From downtown, they get a hand on it, and it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way. Here's Toronto now. Barnes passes to Van Fleet. The kick out to Barnes. Siakam outside. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes.
A sound decision maker. Siakam knew exactly how much time he had for the catch and shoot.
Collins finds Young. Hawks passing it around. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. On the wing, Anunoby. He's defended by Bay. Fires from deep. No good there. And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. A confident win. And all right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our...
solely on their starters. They've got a lot of firepower coming off the bench.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of talent on display for both sides. And that depth makes each team more unpredictable on offense. Both sides have a number of guys who can step up on any given night.
All right, now let's check out the starters for the Miami Heat. On the wing, it'll be Hero and Butler. Omer Yurtseven out there with Bam Adebayo. And it's Oladipo in at the point guard position. Now here's Oladipo. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. They'll pin that one on John Collins.
Oladipo, a guy who can live at the line with his power and explosiveness around the glass.
Well, after the first-round exit in 22, the Hawks front brass admitted perhaps they've been too complacent with the roster. So that changed this summer, trading for an all-star in DeJounte Murray. He can make a big impact with his two-way talent.
Now here's Young. Pass to Capella. Here's Butler. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Well, Jimmy Butler can score on all 3 levels, inside, outside, and from distance.
Here's Murray. The shot no good. And Miami the other way now. Tipped. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Hunter.
Well, somehow they kept possession of the ball after that poor pass. They should be very thankful that wasn't a turnover.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. The shot by Oladipo, no good. And it's Atlanta's ball. It's a 3-point game. Young with it, and Yurtseven picks him up defensively. And it's Collins penetrating. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist.
Big guy can move. John Collins finds a way to get that one to go.
Murray against Hero, and the foul on DeAndre Hunter. That's his first foul. Almost 2 minutes into the first here. Adebayo, a screen on Young. 6 to shoot. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. Here's Butler.
And the potential for Hunter to be an all-time stopper on defense showing up. So much has been given by Jimmy Butler over the years. Hard to believe it took him a little while to make his mark early in his career. And Clint Capella having a little bit of fun out there with that dunk.
The Heat have gone 1 for 3 so far. And here's Butler outside. Here's 7, passes to Oladipo. Kicks it to Hero. Pass to Yurtseven. And he dunks it down.
Hero knowing about the whens and the wheres for an assist.
And Butler didn't get selected until the last pick of the 2011 draft. Brent, a lot of teams regret passing on him.
Yeah, you can say that again, B.A. Once he did get the chance to play, it did not take long to see just how special Jimmy Butler could be. By his 3rd year, he led the league in minutes, and he's just a guy you always want on the floor.
Now here's Murray. Pass to Capella. Out left to the wing. The kick out to Young. And so it looks like it'll be Atlanta's ball.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Down low. Now Adebayo. Pass to Hero. From downtown. The Heat rebound. Yurtseven passes to Hero. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trae Young. That's his first foul. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Here's Butler. Missed it, even after all of those chances. The Hawks leading. Murray with it. Hero picks him up. Young from long range. And Hero grabs the board. Miami's gone 0 for 3 from downtown. And Grant, no team better than Miami at developing undrafted prospects.
I mean, for key roles, too. You look at last year's playoffs, Strus, Martin, Vincent, Robinson. It's allowed Miami to stay on top in a salary cap-driven league.
And he sinks the second. Well, an all-star appearance for Bam Adebayo in 2020. Grant, you think he can get back there?
No doubt. I mean, I think the bigger issue is we've seen his numbers taper off just in the postseason. Can he reverse that and bring his best when it matters most?
And finished off by Adebayo.
Well, Oladipo playing a couple years at point guard in Orlando when he started his career, showing off his passing ability there.
Hero against Young. There's 45 seconds left to play in the first. The kick to Hunter. No one near him. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. Young's got 3 assists in the game.
Hunter in rhythm is a much better shooter, and that shot looked nice.
Hero out to Oladipo. Pass to Yurt-7. Back to Oladipo. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
This is where Oladipo goes in and has no fear of drawing some contact. Nice job of getting through the defense.
And Oladipo drops them both. 15 seconds left to play in the first. Murray from outside. Rebounded by Butler. Now here's Hero. For 3, Oladipo. The shot won't fall. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. It's the Heat leading by a point. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. All right, guys, what do you think about the Heat here?
Well, we've watched them force their way to the line, and it seems to be working so far.
Such a great way to silence hostile fans who want the up and down pace that gets them amped up. Instead, everyone's just standing around watching the free throw game.
We've got Sadiq Bey. He's out there with Griffin. Onyeka Kongwu is out there with Bogdan Bogdanovic. And it's Forrest in at the 1. So that's the Hawks 5.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference, not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Robinson against Bogdanovic. Pass to Griffin. Back to Bogdanovic. Just 5 to shoot. Launches it. And it's Bey. That time on the assist by Bogdanovic.
And Bey drains the triple.
Outside Robinson. From deep. Rebound Atlanta. And a fast break now for the Hawks. And then Bogdanovic with the double.
I just love how he runs the floor with energy and intensity, but still stays under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Outside Robinson. Sends it home from three-point land. Robinson's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Bogdanovic up top. Pass to Griffin. From deep. Love grabs the miss. Miami has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. He launched that one from way outside. And now a 7-point Heat lead. All right, Brent, you're part of the front office. Take back the curtain a little here. What do you guys do that the average fan doesn't know about?
Well, the draft process is a lot more in depth than people would ever realize. And one of the biggest things, BA, that you have to take into account is what it is, not just talent-wise you're inviting into the building, but the character and how it fits around what you've already established. So taking one guy that might be a player that you think is a great player might not be great for the current team that you have. And so the layers, they run pretty deep.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, Miami is very efficient. Coach Spoelstra said, quote, "You want to maximize your offense in all the different ways in your menu without feeling like you're taking turns." I don't think anyone would say that about our team. They're an unselfish group that likes sharing the ball, and they enjoy each other's success. Ryan?
Allie, thank you. Robinson passes to Zeller. Love for three. Okongwu with the rebound. The Hawks have got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Inside. Oh, they pick off the pass. A minute 53 left to play in the second quarter. Back to Vincent. From behind the arc. The rebound by the Hawks. And the Hawks going from the Eastern Conference Finals to the 8th seed via play-in. A bit of a step backwards last year.
Yeah. You know, growing as a young team has its ups and downs. Hawks know they can be better than the 8th seed. They now have an expectation of a playoff caliber ball club.
And the Hawks going with a whole new group out there. 1:27 left in the first half. Butler finds your 7. Hey, rejected by Capella. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Capella. We've got 1:23 left to play in the half. Hero for 3. Buries it from 3. Hero's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Producing from behind the arc, that is huge stuff from Tyler Hero.
Outside Murray. Pass to Hunter. Shot from the low post is good. Hunter's got 7 points.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
Yurt-7 a screen. Hero, the pass to Yurt-7. That one misses. He's 1 for 3.
You won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
Oladipo against Young. Hero for 3. And good. Coming on the setup by Oladipo. He's got 6.
Tyler Hero ready to pull the trigger at any time.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
And stolen by Adebayo. Hero on the wing. 6 points for him. Adebayo up top. Kicks it to Hero. And there are the Heat with another bucket.
Just more and more comfortable the guys are when Bam has the ball and they cut. They know they're going to get it.
Young from long range. Oh, and the buzzer beater is good.
And just nails the 3. Way to close the quarter.
Well, you love nailing the...
Okay, Allie, appreciate it. And folks, we'll be back. With the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. How about Tyler Hero displaying all of his skills today?
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Setting the floor for the Heat. On the wing, it'll be Hero and Butler. Bam Adebayo is out there with Omer Yurt-7. And it's Oladipo in at the point. Butler passes to Adebayo. And finished off by Adebayo.
Smart play by Jimmy Butler. Spots the open man. Tack up an assist.
And Clint Capella takes pride in his defense. He knows what he's on the floor for. He will never back down from a challenge and doesn't take plays off.
The 3 is up. The shot by Butler, no good.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
And with Capella in his defense, he's a vocal leader on that end of the floor, Greg.
Well, he will hold guys accountable in the locker room. Capella knows it takes 5 committed players to play great defense, and he wants everyone on his team to buy in.
Young way outside from beyond the arc and then some. Young's got 5 points now this quarter.
Every single inch of his range on that one.
And it's Butler off the drive. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. That one on Capella.
Well, the great ones make their mark in the playoffs, and Jimmy Butler has certainly done that. some Herculean performances when the chips were down.
And granted, last year's playoffs, Jimmy Butler became the first player since Jordan to author multiple 40-point, 4-steal games in a single series.
Oh, and in 2020, the third player ever to record a 40-point triple-double in the finals. I mean, just legendary stuff.
Oladipo, shot's good. Oladipo's got 5 points.
Well, Oladipo has good size, one of the bigger guards in the league, weighing 210, and that strength helps out.
Oh, it's stolen by Oladipo. To the middle. Jumps up, and Adebayo slams it in.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
And the gamble paying off.
Young finds Hunter. Back to Young. Pass to Hunter. Hunter on the wing. Just 5 on the clock. The kick out to Young. Takes the 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
There is an effortless kind of motion to what Trae Young can do, especially when he's shooting from that deep.
And DeJounte Murray is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Hero on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fader on the way. Sinks the tray. 11 points in the game.
And Hero early on in his career finds himself in these big-time moments.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Jimmy Butler's focus is all on team success. In fact, his agent said whenever he calls Jimmy to congratulate him on personal accolades, like All-NBA team, for example, Jimmy hangs up in his face before he can finish the sentence. Crying for Butler, there's only one prize that really matters.
Yeah, he's a rare breed, Allie, for sure. Thanks for that.
Good job by Victor on that one, scoring despite getting whacked. I love how he maintained his balance on that shot.
A nice shot by Young.
Yeah, that's one way to get back into this game. Keep getting him the ball and let him make the shots. Think about well-constructed teams and themes that go with that. The Miami Heat certainly leap to mind. Their front office has just done a great job of assembling a deep roster that fits their mentality.
Capella finds Young. Screen by Capella. And there's Young. That's good. On the assist by Capella. Young's got 13 points here in the second half alone. Here's Oladipo. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Heat lead by 10.
Oladipo not the biggest, but the way he can rise up, he's equipped athletically to finish over the top.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Heat.
You have to be a fan of the energy they played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
Here's Griffin, and Griffin slams it in.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack. Oh, got a piece of it. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And it's Murray finishing it off.
And that's all the result of some good defensive awareness.
Outside Robinson. To the inside. And stolen by Bay. Fires the 3. Miami grabs the miss. They've led by as many as 14. Here's Vincent. He got it off in time. Oh, what an incredible end to the quarter. Wow.
Incredible indeed.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. It's the Heat up by 10. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get set for quarter number 4. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. The Hawks shooting 53%. Good efficiency on offense so far. We've got Murray, Sadiq Bey out there with Griffin. Then there's Onyeka Okongwu, and it's Forrest in at the point. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. You know, before they moved to Atlanta, the Hawks had a lot of playoff success. They made the NBA Finals 4 times in their first 12 years, and they won a championship, Brent.
Yeah, recent years haven't been as kind, but they're getting back in the mix there, and it's been a half-century since they've gotten to the finals. They have some special players on this team, and the Hawks fans are really desperate to see them compete at that level again.
There's the drive. Count it.
Showing off the dribble moves, able to create for himself. I love it.
Pass to Zeller. Back to Vincent. Now Love. Robinson on the wing. Love, a screen on Murray. For 3, Robinson sends it home from three-point land.
That's his game right there. Robinson, one of the more deadly shooters in the NBA.
Here's Forrest. Back to Murray. Here's Forrest. Bey from long range. Vincent grabs the miss.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Beyond the arc. Atlanta with a rebound. Bey from long range. Zeller with the rebound. Zeller's got his 4th rebound in this one. Vincent. No good with the triple. Atlanta's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 4th quarter. Bey from long range knocks down the triple.
Right off the dribble, Sadiq just not hesitating.
Robinson in the post, defended by Murray. 2 minutes gone by here in the 4th. Here's Vincent. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. For Atlanta, they've gotten half of their attempts to fall in the 4th. 2 for 4 now. Bey, no good.
I think if I was coaching these guys right now, especially him, I'd tell him, you take one more three-point shot, and we're going to have some conversations here side by side.
Here's Capella, and so they choose to intentionally foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Bey, he's checked in for Hunter. Capella with it, and your 7 picks him up defensively. And stolen by Adebayo. Pass to Butler. The ball's knocked loose. Adebayo against Capella. And now we've got an intentional foul. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th. And the slam dunk by Capella.
Well, you want to lead by an example. Bogdanovich leading the way with the assist.
And here's Butler outside. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got rebound number 8 now. Here's Collins. And Collins with the jam.
What a dunker this guy is. Collins capable of bringing this crowd out of their seats.
Hero outside to the paint. Here's your 7. No stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity at a three-point play. They'll pin that one on John Collins. The Hawks have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the 4th quarter, and a deep 3 from Young. Rebound by the Heat. Your 7's got rebound number 7 tonight. The deep 3 from Hero. An absolute bomb from three-point range. And the Heat lead by 12. Young with it, now guarded by Butler. Bogdanovich against Hero. Bey outside from the arc. He can't hit that time.
Boy, I'd love to see him just get a smidge closer to the basket. Once he sees a few shots go in from there, that might open up everything from distance.
All right, Brent, how about what Tyler Hero brings to the table?
Well, Tyler is such a huge part of why the Heat had so much success last season, coming off the bench with unbelievable consistency. When he shot the three as good as ever, raised that scoring average up. This guy is not an all-star yet, but he's on the fringe, BA.
And they had an advantage tonight. Came out sharp and did what was needed. Nice win here for the Heat.
Man, the bench brought lots of energy tonight.
I'll tell you, when your reserves can score it like that, it puts your team in a great position to win.
And what a huge performance it was for Tyler Hero.
Yeah, it felt like there was more than one of him out there tonight. He was involved on every possession, and he made his presence felt in so many ways.
You're 7, no good. Atlanta's gone just 1 of 6 from downtown in this final quarter. Oh, a nice shot by Collins.
It's pretty clear that Collins is settling in to the strengths of his game.
Pass to Adebayo. Hero against Bogdanovich. Hero, the pass to Adebayo. You're at 7 with the ball. Stolen by Collins. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
And they have to know that any hope of a comeback is gone.
Well, realistic at this stage of the game, they're going to lose this one, but will they take something from the loss?
Kept alive. Tries again. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Not a lot of plays drawn up for Capella, so his energy and involvement come from that kind of activity there.
Outside Butler. Pass to your 7. Oladipo with the ball. And here's Butler outside. Misses the shot. So it's Miami picking up the win. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it.
Teams have lots of quality players and very deep benches.
And with the pace we see in games, it really helps to have more legs to run. Each of these coaches have a lot of options, so it'll be interesting to see how they play the matchups.
So the opening lineup for the Heat, the wing set for him, Hero and Butler. Adebayo is out there with Yurtseven, and it's Oladipo in at the point. Now Hero inside, and Adebayo throws it down.
This is how Adebayo typically gets his points: off the roll, off the lob, or off the glass.
Here's Siakam, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Shots good by Hero.
And there's no hesitation from Hero. When the shot's there for him, he is looking to let it fly. The Raptors are only a few years removed from its championship in 2019. Boy, a lot has changed since then.
You know, once a pass is made out of the double team like that, the defense is spread too thin to stop the bucket. Heads up assist there.
Here's Oladipo. And Pirtle pulls it down. Fast break Toronto. Siakam finds Anunoby. And again, it's Toronto converting. A lot of change. Toronto is without some of the key pieces from that title team, and it wasn't that long ago. But, Greg, they haven't had to go through a full rebuild. There are some remaining parts.
Listen, the talent they have is still undeniable, and they've got a good mix of young up-and-comers and players in the prime of their career.
Here's Van Vliet. After the made shot from Victor Oladipo, Van Vliet passes to Pirtle. On the wing, Barnes, defended by Butler. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, for a player with Pirtle's size, that type of play he needs to make. Get inside, draw contact, get to the line, be physical. Love it.
And, of course, one of the league's longest tenured coaches, GA, is Eric Spoelstra. And he's having a Hall of Fame level career.
And you look at the ground he broke when he was first hired. Not only young, Spo was the first Asian-American head coach in any of the 4 major North American sports league and worked his way up from video coordinator.
And a deep three from Hero. Offensive rebound. Butler kicks to Hero. Back to Butler. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
There are players who look for every opportunity to contribute to winning. Jimmy Butler right now working the boards.
Siakam outside. Drives to the hoop. And Siakam throws it down.
Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
Butler passes to Adebayo. And a wide open look for Hero. Second shot opportunity. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
An outstanding athlete for a player of his huge build. Adebayo will bang and bump with the best of them.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And last season, Bam Adebayo said it was disrespectful that he wasn't named a finalist for Defensive Player of the Year. What do you think?
Well, Kevin, no argument here. He's definitely an elite defender. Second team all defense 3 years running. Great toughness and versatility.
Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
And there's the bucket from Victor Oladipo.
You can see over time, Oladipo has so added to his offensive arsenal. You love to see the confidence with which he's playing.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here's Butler, and slam dunk by Butler.
Oh, fellas, that was a vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Poked away. Here's Hero. Butler, no good.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Now, here's Anunoby. He's got 5. Pirtle inside. He's defended by Yurtseven. Shot clock at 5. Toronto needs to get off his shot. And here's Barnes for 3. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. The Heat have gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ball game. Hero passes to Oladipo. The kick outside to Butler. And it's Adebayo in the corner. That 3 off the mark. Toronto's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game.
Now how about the bounce of Pascal Siakam off the dribble drive?
Outside, Hero. Pass to Yurtseven. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to go on Will Barton. The Heat shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. First one falls for him. And Yurtseven drops them both. 5 seconds left here in the first quarter. And finished off by Porter.
Tremendous vision from Chris Boucher. He is making a case for being more involved offensively.
And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. The Raptors out in front. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
On the floor for Miami, Martin is out there with Kevin Love. Then it's Duncan Robinson. Then it's Cody Zeller. And it's Vincent in at the 1. Miami trailing. And the Raptors doors with one of the elite front offices recognized in the NBA.
And Kevin, because of that, a highly paid one as well. Remember, a recruitment battle, not just with the NBA, but English soccer to keep their leadership intact. But the track record is there to justify that top billing, no doubt about it.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, guys. A busy few years for Nick Nurse. In 2019, he helped lead the Raptors to the title, and he was the 2020 Coach of the Year. He says, it means a lot to me that this city and this country loves this team so much, and we can go out there and give them something to be proud of. Of course, Kevin, he's been a key part of that success. Back to you.
Maybe the single most important part of their success, D.A. Thank you so much. Here's Trent. Heat knocking down the tray. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors.
The son of an NBA vet, Gary Trent Jr.'s game is very different than his dad's.
Well, obviously, Gary Sr. had more size and therefore was a post player in a different generation. The younger Mr. Trent, an excellent shooter from deep. Pretty much the opposite style of play.
I've heard it said, Greg, a coach can't give you confidence, but they can take it away. What's the meaning behind that?
Well, players at this level are naturally confident, but when coaches are always critical, it can take you out of your game. Makes you just start to think a little too much on the floor.
And here are the Raptors now, following the 3 by Miami. And with that, the Heat lead is cut to just 1 in the basket from Van Vliet.
Well, Fred Van Vliet says, I am coming right back at you with a three-pointer of my own.
And the 3 ball is good.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Now here's Van Vliet. And he makes good on the layup. Van Vliet's got 5 points now this quarter.
Now you see the wherewithal of Fred Van Vliet. Finds the soft spot in the defense and converts.
Count that one. Vincent's got the lead back up to 4 now for the Heat.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
Here's Van Vliet. He's got 5. And the dunk by Boucher.
Well, that's about positioning and length and athleticism. Boucher doing the job on the offensive rebounding end.
Here's Vincent, covered by Van Vliet. Martin dishes to Love. Pass to Robinson. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Love. Three-pointer. Can't hit that one. And Toronto will go the other way with it. Here's Boucher. He's guarded by Love. Back to Boucher. Van Vliet outside. To the inside. And stolen by Love. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Heat.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
The other thing they're doing is making plays off the bounce, and boy, once they get a step, they're getting all the way.
And the Raptors making a change here. Young's checked in. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. And he's good on the three ball. Robinson's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Yet another three. Once we hit the second quarter, it just seems as if those threes just started to fall like raindrops.
Boy, that's too easy to miss, but somehow he finds a way to do it.
And winning has become more consistent in Miami than ever. Jimmy Butler was acquired, made it all the way to the finals in his first year, and have steadily won games each season.
Here's Trent. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to...
The previous play is under review.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Guys, I've got to say, one of the things I love the most about the Toronto Raptors, how special their fan base is. Really, when you think about it, Canada much more associated with the great sport of hockey, but they love professional basketball.
Here's Vincent. He has 6. On the mark with the 15-footer. Vincent's got the lead up to 6 now for the Heat.
This guy plays with such confidence and ability to score in a variety of ways. Nice.
Van Vliet kicks to Boucher. The kick out to Young. Bangs home the trifecta.
No hesitation whatsoever from Thaddeus Young. Just pulls the trigger immediately.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Outside Robinson. Love the pass to Robinson. Trent with the double team. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Zeller, and the layup's good off the glass. Zeller's got his first 2 points of the night.
Wow, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, how about that emphatic putback by Chris Boucher?
Robinson for 3, and the last shot before the buzzer is off. And some good action to the first.
37. And get loud for the Jabberwockies.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. And here are the Heat now. 3-point lead. The forwards are Barnes and Siakam. OG Anunoby is out there with Will Barton. And it's Pirtle in at the center, locking down the middle. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
Victor Oladipo's passing skills probably unappreciated. This guy is very unselfish and capable.
The kick out to Barton. To the wing right side. Shot clock at 6. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Barnes outside. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
So it's Miami now. It's a 5-point game. Butler passes to Adebayo. Pass to Hero. The kick out to Oladipo. Back to Hero. 6 on the shot clock. To the paint. Wants to get it to Adebayo and does. The kick out to Oladipo. That one falls coming off Adebayo's feet. And it's an 8-point Heat lead.
The clock ticking down to 0. Oladipo staying calm under duress.
Martin from outside. They get it back.
And how about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Greg. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe. Hero, that's a two-pointer. Shooting foul. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
Shooting for Miami.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul.
The previous play is under review.
Make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed.
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
You know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. And so he makes both from the line.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
A wide open look here for Oladipo. Buries the long-range jumper. Oladipo's got 10 points in the game.
Well, during his career, Oladipo has been a legit threat from deep. You have got to close and challenge that jumper.
And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And you could see what he wanted to do there, but that was a tough giveaway.
And I think the intention doesn't always equal the result. Wrong play, wrong time.
Butler. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Well, that's about inside positioning and the attack mentality. Jimmy Butler on the throwdown.
Cloak loose. Miami leading by 13 in transition. Here comes Miami. Kicks it out to Hero. Here he goes. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to go on Will Barton.
And how about the moxie of this kid? Hero has flair to his game. He's fun to watch. And I tell you, he wouldn't be any fun to play against.
Here's Adebayo. No good that time. So the Raptors will take it the other way. Barton kicks to Siakam. Down low. Here's Pirtle, and the dunk by Pirtle.
Well, brought up in an unselfish system, Pascal Siakam takes great pride keeping his teammates involved.
And it's Miami's ball. They're on a 15-4 run right now. Oladipo. Good saving. No good with the triple.
That's not his spot, but given the lack of defense, you'd like to see him knock that one down.
Siakam finds Pirtle. Kicks it out to Siakam. Hits the jumper in space. He's got 8.
There's no hesitation in catch-and-shoot situations for Pascal Siakam. He has turned himself into a legitimate threat.
Now here's Butler. 6 points for him. Throws up. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Jimmy Butler.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
For Toronto, they have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight.
And no matter what, one of the big positives they can take away from this game is how well they perform at the line.
Well, the more opportunity that has been given to OG Anunoby, the more this young man shines. He is a multi-dimensional talent. Gives you great defense nightly and growing on the offensive end.
Now, Hero. 7 points in the game. To the middle. Yurtsevin passes to Hero. And here's the fast break. Siakam leading the way. And finished off by Siakam.
Excellent anticipation of a teammate's defensive ability. Siakam gets out in transition. Nice.
Shot from the wing. Siakam pulls it in.
Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert.
It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
Well, this is your 2019 most improved player, and now Siakam trying to become that franchise-level guy, carrying the load tonight.
The kick out to Barton. Pirtle against Hero. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Both free throws good from Pirtle.
And Pirtle is a massive guy, someone that uses his height exceptionally well to get high-quality looks at the bucket.
Adebayo with a screen on Barton. Oladipo, the pass to Adebayo. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. It's going to go on Will Barton.
And powering it home. He ends a 12-0 run by Toronto.
12 seconds left to play in the 3rd. Siakam inside. The pass to Anunoby. Back to Siakam. Nice move. And so it's the Miami Heat bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
The 4th quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. On the floor for Miami, starting the 4th. The wing set for him, Hero and Butler. Yurtsevin out there with Bam Adebayo. And it's Oladipo in at the point guard. Miami leading by 7. And stolen by Siakam. Anunoby with it. Now defended by Adebayo. And an intentional foul right there. And the Raptors going out now with a whole new group. Van Vliet outside. Inside, Boucher kicks it out to Van Vliet. Back to Boucher. What about that dunk?
That was special. My goodness. Wow, don't let the lean frame fool you. A ferocious finish on that dunk by Chris Boucher.
Robinson against Trent. To the left wing. 5 on the clock. Here's Vincent. They get the rebound. Here's Zeller. Pass to Vincent. And that one's on target from the wing.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here.
Porter kicks to Van Vliet. Good, and a nice assist from Porter.
Van Vliet has proven more than capable as a legitimate three-point threat. Knocks down the jump shot there.
Here's Robinson. A slam dunk by Robinson.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Pass to Zeller. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
And Toronto making a change here. Young's checked in, and he's good on the second. Raptors trail by 7. Van Vliet with it. He dishes it to Young. It's hauled in by the Heat. At one point, they led by 16. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Robinson on the wing. To the inside. And there's Zeller, and that's good on the assist from Robinson. And the Heat lead by 9.
Well, just tremendous composure on the interior. Read the defense, take advantage of the situation, and deliver.
And Fred VanVleet is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game. And Miami going with a whole new group out there. Oladipo taking his time here. Butler kicks to Oladipo. Back to Butler. The kick out to Oladipo. 4 on the clock. Siakam pulls it in. Siakam's got 4 rebounds now tonight. A crossover, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Heat.
They're still slashing and attacking the rim, and the defense yet to make the adjustment and keep the ball in front.
I think the other thing we're seeing tonight is the floor spacing of this team. Boy, they are shooting the cover off the basketball all game. Well, the defense daring him to shoot, and he makes them pay for their disrespect.
Siakam passes to Anunoby. Back to Siakam. Lets it go with a 3. And again, no good by Toronto.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Well, terrific read from Jimmy Butler. He is unwilling to get sped up. He knows when to place the pass and where. Well, the problem is they haven't gotten production from any other spot. But right now, this guy is cooking.
Oladipo outside. 1:06 left in the fourth quarter. Yurtseven kicks to Adebayo. And Oladipo has it in the corner. And the Heat, another 3.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for Miami.
Tonight, they seem committed to the 3-point shot.
That was the bread and butter. Fortunately, they made enough of those, but sometimes it was quantity over quality.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Victor Oladipo.
What you love about his performance is that he is simply taking what the defense allows and then making the most of his opportunities.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And that one's good. Barnes.
You get the sense Scotty Barnes is very comfortable in the painted area. That's easy work.
3-pointer, Butler, and again, Miami with the triple.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. And here's Barnes for 3, off the mark. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for...
God keep our land glorious and free.
Well, when we look at this could come down to the backcourts, Grant. They're both very talented.
Yeah, B.A., you know I love great guard play. And, of course, each team has some serious skills at that position. So expect a fast pace of play, lots of threes. It should be one heck of a matchup.
Now Atlanta's starting five. Collins plays the 4 with Capella at the 5. Young runs point with Murray at the 2. And it's Bay in at the 3. Van Vliet against Young. Takes a 3. And Fred Van Vliet with the 3.
Well, Fred could do this all day. He's that confident in his long-range shooting.
Young with it. The 3 is up. And the shot's off. 1 for 2 in this one. Van Vliet, the pass to Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
As a distributor, Fred Van Vliet is so effective. He knows when and where to feed his guys. This Hawks squad looking to get back to their winning ways. Had a stretch not long ago of 10 straight playoff appearances.
Smitty with the Hawks. Can they get back to consistently competing for a championship, you think?
BA, it sure seems they've got the talent to do so. Good combination of young talent and wily vets. They did it in 2021, but can they do it again?
Now here's Van Vliet. Kicks it out to Siakam. Up top, Anunoby. And stolen by Murray. On the push, here comes Atlanta. Here's Capella. And Anunoby pulls it down.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Rebounded by the Hawks. Collins outside. The kick out to Young. Gets the 3 to fall. Young's got 5 points.
This is Young's game. Ready to fire as soon as he touches it.
Hurdle with the bucket.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
Out to the right wing. Here's Collins. Excellent D there from Siakam. The Raptors have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. To the middle. Anunoby against Murray. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And it's hard to overstate the impact OG Anunoby has on defense, Grant.
Hey, B.A., an absolute terror on the wings. I mean, he has great length, moves well, just one of the best one-on-one perimeter defenders in the league.
The Raptors are taking a patient approach. They understand to get back to a championship level, they've got to grow from within.
And he'll take a trip to the line for 2. Clearly got fouled on that shot. And despite setting their sights on the future, Smitty, last season the Raptors still claimed the 5th seed in the East.
Exceeding expectations, that's what they do. And with their great player development program, they have every reason to believe they'll continue to improve.
Now here's Van Vliet. Inside, here's Siakam. And Siakam with the slam.
Big man playing big. Once Siakam gets it there, it's a done deal.
Here's Murray. Atlanta again missing.
Missed opportunity, wide open from mid-range. He would love to get that one back.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Now here's Young. 5 points in the game. 4-3. Here's Capella. And it's Capella with the jam.
The muscle Capella brings packs a punch, especially when he's hitting the offensive glass.
Here's Anunoby with the 7-footer. Good. And Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got 4 assists in the game.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
You know what it is? It's his creativity. That's making this engine run.
Oh, rejected by Pirtle.
Gotta love the shot blocking ability of Pirtle. Wonderful timing right there.
Here's Anunoby. Unable to get that one. And it'll be the Hawks taking it the other way. Young finds Capella. Collins, a good look. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good.
Great awareness by Capella to recognize the breakdown defensively.
And Pirtle, here we go. Van Vliet against Young. Kicks it out to Siakam. Back to Van Vliet. Plenty of space. And he hits the jumper. Van Vliet's got his second bucket on the night.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
Pass to Collins. Bay with it. He's guarded by Barnes. Fires it from 18. And that one's long. Toronto has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. And that one drops.
Doesn't get any easier than this for Barnes. An absolute problem in transition.
It's stolen by Barnes. Van Vliet, the pass to Barnes. Back to Van Vliet. Fires from deep. Barnes, no good. Free throws good. Young.
The confidence Trae Young plays with is really something. It helps him be such a thorn in the D side.
Pass to Murray. This one for 3. And there's Young. That's good. On the assist by Murray. Young's got 9.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. It's the Raptors. They lead. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in this second quarter. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Raptors?
Right now, it's their passing game, and it's been on point. Doing a great job of moving it around and getting the ball to their shooters.
And what's more, they're getting their feet wet down there in the paint early on. Not shying away at all, taking it inside. What a great way to start.
On the floor for Atlanta. Young runs point with Murray at the 2. Collins plays the 4 with Capella at the 5. And it's Bay in at the small forward. And the Hawks going with a whole new group out there. The Hawks trailing.
You know, this Hawks team really does score the ball well. Lots of dynamic players on this team. And Young has made a huge difference in their production. Once he breaks out the crossover, you just know something special is about to happen.
Trent finds Porter. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. So about Atlanta, just how far can this team make it?
Well, B.A., there's no question they'll be efficient on the offensive end. But the question is, can they put everything else together and be a complete team? That'll ultimately be the difference.
And we played through the first minute here in the second. Here's Forrest. Oh, it misses. Had a chance to tie it. Barton, the pass to Boucher. Got a piece of it, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Boucher. And the Raptors making a change here. Young's checked in. And the Hawks shooting an average of 43% from the floor. Bogdanovich on the wing. Porter with the steal. From deep, Barton. And Young slams it in.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
We talk about it time and time again. Turnovers are costly, especially when the game is close.
Ahead. Oh, deflected. Okongwu with the bucket. Okongwu's gotten his second bucket. For Toronto, they've got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. From deep, Barton. They get it back. Another shot. Oh, he missed it, making him 1 for 2 now. For Atlanta, they've gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. They grab their own miss to the wing, right side.
Dropping foul called on Will Barton. That's his first personal foul. First team down.
Here's Forrest, and he drives in and slammed it home, and a foul. A chance at another point at the line. Will Barton picks one up. Young with a screen on Bogdanovich. To the wing on the left. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Well, Smitty, recently it seems like mid-range shooting is making something of a comeback. More guys taking shots from that area.
NBA, I am so happy. There's nothing wrong with the mid-range game. Some stars have proven it's a viable method, even in the three-point focused modern game. And for the moment, defenses aren't always prepared to deal with it.
The Raptors making a switch here. Boucher's checked in.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
Second team foul.
Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. Here's Young. The kick out to Barton. 5 on the clock. The Raptors need to get off a shot.
Great stop by John, reading the situation and right on top of that shot.
Already 7 lead changes. These teams are really going after each other.
It's been a brutal game to play, but a fun one to watch.
You see his length, the explosion, making sure of that one.
No good on the triple. The Hawks have gotten an impressive 6 of 8 shots to fall in the second.
And you know what, Trae Young? He almost embraces being the villain to other teams' fan bases. It's like he feeds off the fans heckling him on the road.
How can you leave this guy that wide open? Please, that's terrible.
Barton, the pass to Young. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. And Grant, as you said with Young, he's been the villain in the playoffs more than a few times.
Yeah, B.A. Players who can embrace that are good for the NBA. Trae Young has fun being a thorn as a visiting player, and he always backs it up with his play.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, guys, Pascal Siakam's play had dipped for a while after he got to the big bag. He said, it was like, you got the max contract, but are you the guy? That's something I really struggled with. But there's still another level that I can get to, and I see myself as an all-star, and there's a lot more to unleash. Brian?
Yeah, just now entering his prime, Allie. Thank you. A line change here for Toronto.
And they're building up steam, getting out in front, and trying not to look back.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
Atlanta's gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. There's Young with the 3. Here's Collins. Outside for Bay. Fires the 3. Sinks it from distance. And now it's an 11-point Atlanta lead.
Assertive shot by Sadiq Bey from the arc. Finds his angle and doesn't waste it.
Here's Pirtle. Van Vliet outside. Spins. They need this. Barnes in the post. That'll count. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That one on Young.
He's always pressing the action. Van Vliet just never backs down. Makes him hard to contain.
Both free throws good from Van Vliet.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
At the end of the first half of play,
Appreciate it, Allie. And we'll
29. The Hawks, 38.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Boy, what a great performance by Trae Young.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
The forward duo, the athletic pair of Barnes and Siakam. Fred VanVleet out there with OG Anunoby. And it's Pirtle in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group for Nick Nurse getting going here in the second half. Young inside. Bay from long range. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Pirtle's got 5 rebounds tonight. And Smitty, the Toronto Raptors, the lone Canadian team in the NBA. They take great pride in that.
Since the Grizzlies relocated to Memphis in 2001, Canada has belonged to the Raptors. BA, you can tell they take pride in this. They don't just represent the city of Toronto, but the entire country.
Here's Anunoby, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Very strong drive. OG showing the body control to get to and finish at the rim.
Oh, it's stolen by Siakam. Here we go, one-on-one. Barnes against Bay. Now here's Barnes. He's closely guarded. Siakam outside. Down low. And stolen by Bay. And here's the fast break. Here's Capella. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
You know, offensively, that's Capella. He works to get as close to the rim as possible.
And he's good on the second. No team has had to make more sacrifices than Toronto during the pandemic.
You are right about that, BA. I mean, they had to change their home base to Tampa. In essence, they spent an entire season on the road. It was tough for everyone, but the Raptors faced some big challenges.
Here's Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
They've been aggressive during this run, but they've also played under control.
And it has them in a great spot to take the lead. They love to get a few stops now at the other end.
These teams just keep trading the lead.
Yeah, you wonder what it's going to take for someone to pull away.
Oh, stolen by Anunoby. Pass to Pirtle. The open shot, Barnes. And the call will be against John Collins. That'll be a second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. VanVleet, the pass to Barnes. Shot clock at 5. Lets the 3 fly. VanVleet misses. Atlanta's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. There's Young with the 3. Good. That's his 5th bucket in 9 attempts.
What do you expect? Young is a threat to score the moment he crosses half court.
Here's Siakam. Kicks it out to Barnes. And DeJounte Murray is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. So Toronto ends up going with a new group. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Good on the shot.
Nice work on the interior. Boucher taking what the defense gives him.
Murray passes to Young. Collins outside. Here he goes. Second shot opportunity. Capella. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. It goes on Chris Boucher. Young, he's checked in for Porter Jr. And a new group getting ready for the Hawks. Hunter's checked in for John Collins. Griffin comes in for Bay. Bogdanovich has checked in for DeJounte Murray. And Forrest is subbed in for Young. Barton, the pass to Young. Back to Barton. To the inside. Nice move. And the nice layup by Young.
I mean, he's hard to stop once he gets to the rim. That's a beautiful play.
Here's Forrest. Up and in on the layup. He has 6.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
A minute 6 left in the third. Back to Young. To shoot. To the middle. hits it just before the shot clock expires.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Bogdanovich passes to Griffin. Back to Bogdanovich. There's the three. Nails it from beyond the arc. Bogdanovich has got his first 3 points of the game.
Let me tell you, the three-point shot of Bogdan, it is money in this league.
Outside for Boucher. Hits a three-pointer.
And you look at how they've come out in the second half. It's almost like night and day.
In this half, a more entertaining one. The pace is picked up, tougher defense, better ball movement.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And out of bounds, Atlanta will have it. Okongwu's checked in for Capella. The Hawks have gone 4 of 8 in the third. Pass to Hunter. Bogdanovich from long range. It's hauled in by the Raptors. He goes up, and the big dunk at the end of the break.
Anytime you get a chance to run in this league, you take the opportunity. Gary Trent Jr. did.
Knocks it loose, and they'll get another chance. And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game thus far. Three tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. Atlanta's got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. On the court for the Hawks. They've got Griffin. DeAndre Hunter is out there with Onyeka Okongwu. Then there's Bogdan Bogdanovich. And it's Forrest in at the point. This is the very definition of a back-and-forth contest.
Yes, neither side taking its foot off the gas. I'm expecting a spectacular finish. Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, both teams trying to close out strong. These are the fireworks that fans came to see.
Toronto trailing. Barton, the pass to Trent. To the left side wing. Young finds Trent, and he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
Tough one. In a game where every possession is valuable, turnovers can make the difference.
And how about that replay? Man, you got to appreciate the hustle on defense.
What a powerful rejection. He's not wanting them to get an advantage in this competitive game.
Here's Forrest. He's guarded by Barton. And Young pulls it down. Well, the Raptors shooting around 59%. They've been outstanding on the offensive end. From outside the arc. Not going to go that time. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Hunter on the wing. Bogdanovich on the wing. Three-pointer. Toronto grabs the miss. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth. It's stolen by Bogdanovich. Hunter with the ball. Barton covering. Out to the right wing. Left side Hunter. Pass to Griffin. And Griffin slams it in.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied. Now a timeout called by Toronto. And a new group getting ready for the Hawks. Collins, he's checked in for Hunter. Bay comes in for Griffin. Murray's checked in for Bogdanovich. And it's Trae Young in for Forrest. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I had a chance to find out what Nick Nurse was discussing with his players. He focused on perimeter play at both ends. On D, he wants to prevent open looks from deep. And at their own end, he thinks they can create better shots with better ball movement. We'll see if he gets his wish. Back to you.
Allie, thank you.
When you talk about OG Anunoby, here's a guy who gets better every season, works hard on his game.
Here's Bay. Hurdle with the block. Young against Van Vliet. Pass to Anunoby. Back to Van Vliet. Kicks it out to Siakam. Van Vliet on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Back to Siakam. Here's Anunoby. Here's the three. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Siakam. Anunoby's got 11 in the second half. And Young, here we go. To the paint. Here's Bay, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
So calm with the rock. Sadiq Bey playing like a seasoned vet.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Oh, again, Toronto with a triple.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
Young from long range. Barnes with the rebound.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Van Vliet drives. Banked it in off the glass. And it's a 4-point Toronto lead.
Slashing to the rim with confidence. Fred VanVleet isn't bashful about attacking defenses like this.
A nice shot by Young.
Easy to see why they get it to Young here. Not afraid to take the big shots.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Okongwu with the rebound. Atlanta's got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the fourth. And the call will be against Fred VanVleet. That's his first foul of the game. And the Hawks making a change here. Capella's checked in. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. And it's Capella with the jam.
A proven veteran, Capella doesn't get nervous about taking big-time shots for his squad.
Barnes against Bay. Barnes passes to Pirtle. Van Vliet outside. Just 5 to shoot. No good from 18. The Hawks leading. Bay finds Capella. Outside for Bay. 4-3. Doesn't go that time. So the Raptors will take it the other way.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Bay passes to Collins. It's stolen by Barnes. Drives to the hoop. Money.
Huge shot right there from Scotty. I love seeing him deliver in these situations.
High post Young. Bay outside. Back to Young. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. From the arc. And it's Toronto with a rebound. And it's Van Vliet off the drive. And it's good.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
Barnes passes to Pirtle. And here's Siakam for 3. Missed it. So it's Toronto picking up the win. Boy, they didn't miss. All right, Allie, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
2K Sports. With these teams, Brett, we have a couple of the deepest rosters in the NBA, and not many coaches can go as far down the bench as these two.
Well, a major advantage if you have multiple guys that you have tremendous confidence in to go out there and be switchable, be able to pass, move, and initiate the offense. And that's a luxury for a lot of coaches to be able to adapt that way.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Collins and Capella man the post positions. The guard pair, the talented Young and Murray. And it's Bay in at the 3, the small forward.
Hero knowing about the whens and the wheres for an assist.
Right side, Collins. And no good. Now the Heat take it the other way. And Oladipo kicks to Yurtseven. To the wing on the left. Here's Adebayo. And a wide open look for Hero. The offensive rebound. Yurtseven finds Adebayo. To the right side. Goes back up. Yurtseven. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. AGA, what about these Hawks? They can really be fun to watch.
Yeah, and they just need to be more consistent, Kevin. It seems they can beat anyone on any day. If they can start doing that regularly, we're talking about big things in the future.
Now, here is Young. Murray. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Oladipo for 3, nailed from three-point land.
Oladipo finding his range now.
Hawks have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Bay passes to Young, kicks it out to Collins. 6 to shoot. Murray outside. Puts up a 3. That shot off. And the Heat going the other way now. To the paint. Here's Hero. And he uses the glass on the layup.
It's more and more comfortable the guys are when Bam has the ball and they cut. They know they're going to get it.
Here's Capella. Young outside. Back to Capella.
First personal foul. First team foul.
For 3, Murray gets the three-pointer to fall.
And that's a nice pass from Bay, willing to do whatever he can to help his team.
Here's Hero. And the Heat get another bucket right there.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Now, here is Young. And it's Capella missing. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Pass to Adebayo. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. The Hawks trail by 7. And guys, how about the different ways John Collins can score on you?
Well, John Collins can bully you on the inside, or he can spot up and shoot a little bit from the three-point line. So that ability to stretch the floor makes him one of the harder forwards to have to contend with. Don't want to give up that kind of position to Collins at that kind of length. I think he's going to do some damage.
Passes to Adebayo. Off target from three-point range.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
Bay with it. Picked up by Hero. Stolen by Yurtseven. And there's the bucket from Victor Oladipo. Oladipo's got 5 now.
Oh, yeah, and if you didn't think Oladipo could fill the lane in transition, he answered your questions there.
Out to the right wing. Here's Collins driving to the basket. And Adebayo sends it back. The Heat leading by 7. Hero from long range. The kick outside to Butler. Knocks down the 3 ball. Butler's got his second basket.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
like tonight that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
And one thing, Greg, we know Capella has always done, he plays to his strengths.
It's a great point, Kevin. Capella knows where he's best and really focuses on that. Can help the team with minimal touches on offense, but he really anchors a defense by not overextending.
Murray, no good.
And he gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
And so it's Capella who brings up the ball for the Hawks. A 12-point game. Here's Bay. It doesn't go for him. Great D that time from Adebayo. He'd have gone 7 of 13, just over 50% from the floor. Some good looks. Back to Butler. It's Oladipo on the wing. Butler sets a screen for Oladipo. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Oladipo, a guy who can live at the line with his power and explosiveness around the glass.
Now at the line.
So he gets them both. Five seconds left to play here in the first. Here's Young.
A focused defensive effort from Oladipo there. That's where he's setting himself apart in this game.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And for the Heat here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
Well, pounding the boards is one way to gain an advantage. They simply owned the glass in that first.
Well, if you get physical out there, you can control the glass, and that helps you to control the pace of the game.
Kevin Love out there with Caleb Martin. Then it's Cody Zeller. Then it's Vincent, and it's Robinson in at the shooting guard. So that's who Miami starts the second with. Here's Vincent following the 3 by Atlanta. And there's the pass to Love. Outside for Martin. It's stolen. Shot is good, and the Heat's lead is cut to just 9 on the basket from Hunter.
And that's how they're going to trim this lead. Play tough D, force some turnovers, and then push it in transition.
Love with the screen on Bogdanovich. Robinson misses.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
You know, Brent, when we talk about destination franchises, Miami has got to be in the conversation for being number 1. Agree?
Well, Kevin, if it was December and I invited you to, let's say, South Beach for a dinner, would you come?
Are you kidding me? Of course.
Absolutely you would. But beyond the weather, it's the culture there in Miami. And certainly it keeps attracting top-tier free agents. LeBron James, Jimmy Butler, Kyle Lowry. There's more to come.
Atlanta with the ball. The Heat knocking down the tray. Forced shot is off. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Here's Vincent. Kicks it out to Love. To the middle. Shot from free throw range. And it's Miami with another.
And yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this one.
Well, he's grabbed a tee and a blanket because he's putting this one to bed.
Now, here's Okongwu. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
A defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
Here's Vincent. Kicks it out to Love. Nails the wide open jump shot. Love's got his first bucket in this one.
Love is awesome at reading the defense. When they're not up on him, he's going to let it rip.
Outside Griffin. Here's Forrest. They get it back. Pass to Hunter. This one for 3. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Launches it. Drops in the tray. Bogdanovich has got 6 here in this quarter.
Oh, he is so good from deep. Bogdan is even better shooting out of the corner.
Robinson down low. Stripped away. And now the fast break. Griffin with the ball. Here's Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
And when people talk about defense, the term boxes and elbows comes up a lot. Great for our audience. Can you explain what that's about?
It's a great point, Kevin. And listen, the two defenders on what we call the boxes, that's down in the low post area. You see those two boxes down at the end of the free throw line. And then you have the two defenders on the elbows. That's the edge of the free throw line. The idea to close down the paint.
From deep three-point range, and again, Miami with the triple.
Kevin Love, great recognition as to what was happening there. Saw the floor, saw the teammate, and saw the passing opportunity.
And Okongwu slams it in.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Love with the screen on Bogdanovich. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Robinson's got 6 points.
That's his game right there. Robinson, one of the more deadly shooters in the NBA.
Okongwu kicks to Griffin. Good work defensively by Mark. The Heat leading by 12. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Drills it from outside. He's got 10. The Hawks have gone 7 of 13 from the field since the start of the second. Bogdanovich dishes to Okongwu. Rebound by the Heat.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Vincent. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And so it's Miami. Thank you, David. We'll be back after it.
38. The Hawks. 23.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Victor Oladipo really making a difference here.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
On the court right now for the Hawks, the guard pair, the talented Young and Murray. Collins and Capella man the post positions. And it's Bay in at the 3 spot. Lock at 6. Collins finds Bay. Rebound by the Heat. Yurtseven's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
And catch and release, not just about fishing. Sadiq Bey last season with the 4th most catch and shoot triples made in the NBA.
Now, Hero. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. The Heat need to get a shot off. Here's Adebayo. Rebounded by Capella. Greg, you were talking about how Bay is always in motion. He's always working so well off the ball, isn't he?
He is, Kevin. One of the league leaders in ground covered over the course of the season. And with all his minutes played, you know he's in tip-top shape.
Sweet move and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
This is where Oladipo goes in and has no fear of drawing some contact. Nice job of getting through the defense.
Oladipo hits them both. The Hawks trail by 14. Murray looking around. Back to Young. Collins up top. Pass to Young. Left side Collins. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
Down low. It's stolen by Adebayo. Butler finds Yurtseven. Oladipo against Young. Adebayo passes to Oladipo. Over in the corner, Hero. Fires the three. Atlanta with the rebound. Capella's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Young outside. Back to Collins. Passes it to Murray for 3. Jimmy Butler with the rebound.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight. And not where he earns his money, that three-point shot. But he's a good shooter from that range if he's got space.
And this offensive system, Brent, that the Hawks run, it allows for a lot of creativity.
Yeah, lots of dribble handoffs at the top of the key. You obviously have the, in case of emergency, break glass player in Trae Young. But they're not afraid to attack mismatches, and this is the type of offenses that I think a lot of players would enjoy playing in.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Murray. It's stolen by Capella. Murray kicks to Bay. Young right side. Back to Bay. Now the pass to Murray. Adebayo against Bay. And here's Young from the arc. Here's Capella. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
One of the best rebounders in the league for many years now. Capella has a skill to do that.
This will be his 3rd free throw shot of the game.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
Here's Hero. The kick out to Oladipo. And so Miami again turning it over. And so it's Capella with it. He brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Now Hero after the missed 3 from Trae Young. Again, the miss by the Heat. The Hawks trail by 11. Capella dishes to Young. From outside the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Young's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Yeah, this is not the team that we saw in the first quarter right now. Way more confident out there, and the cohesion of the team is impressive.
Again, the miss by the Heat.
The D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Capella. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And one thing I love about Clint Capella, he is a guy who plays to his strengths, especially with how he attacks the backdoor.
I think on both sides of the floor, Greg, he understands the value of just getting possession of the ball. So get a defensive rebound, help start the break. Get an offensive rebound and pick up some scrap points. Those things add up over time.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by Atlanta.
In the corner, Bay with it. Inside. And the dunk by Capella.
Using his length that time, Capella up top to slam it down.
Outside, Hero. And so it's the Miami Heat bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Their defense has been active and effective. We've got more in a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. The wing set for him, Hero and Butler. Yurts have been out there with Adebayo, and it's Oladipo in at the 1 spot. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Hero, that's a 2-pointer. That one falls coming off Adebayo's feet. Adebayo's got his 3rd assist on the night. Here's Young. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo.
And you feel like Trae Young on a nightly basis is going to do something that supersedes records that he's already set in the young part of his career.
And the Heat going with the whole new group on the floor. Vincent. That shot off the mark. Good work defensively by Capella. Murray finds Collins. Young from outside. And the dunk by Capella.
And that work was done early as Capella just fought for his position down low.
Miami leading by 4. It's Robinson high post. Pass to Vincent. Takes the 3. The offensive rebound. Here's Love. Back to Zeller. Outside for Martin. 6 on the shot clock. Zeller setting the pick for Martin. Another shot. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Yeah, that's a tough one. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
And the Heat going with the whole new group on the floor. Okongwu's checked in for the Hawks. Outside Collins. Now the dish to Murray. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Outside, Hero. Trains the three-pointer. Hero's got 5 points now in the quarter.
You can tell Tyler Hero has put some hours in shooting the rock.
Here's Bay. Atlanta again missing.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Gets it to go. That one good from Adebayo.
Well, around the rim, Bam Adebayo makes so many things happen because he's so athletic.
Young with the ball. Now defended by Oladipo. Got that bucket in no time at all.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Butler a screen on Murray. Hero from long range. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Young fires away from outside. Atlanta gets it back. Okongwu, the pass to Bay. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Just 5 to shoot. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And the Hawks making a change here. Bogdanovich is checked in. The Heat leading by 6. Butler deciding where to go with it. Takes a 3. And it's John Collins with the rebound. Collins has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Oh, man, Bay needed that one, and so did the team.
Pass to Butler. He dishes it to Oladipo. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
Yeah, he's feeling it. Keep feeding him until he misses.
Collins kicks to Bay. Over Butler. Bay, no good. The Heat have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the 4th. And Bogdanovich picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
On the inbound, Okongwu grabs the board. Okongwu's now got 6 rebounds here tonight. Young with no one around. That one doesn't go. The Heat go the other way with it. 17 points was their biggest margin. Butler in the corner. Here's the 3. Hits it from 3-point range. And the Heat lead by 9.
Well, the floor is going to open up now if Jimmy Butler can knock down something from that distance.
Young passes to Bay. Lets the 3 fly. And Trae Young hits from deep.
It's in. Trae Young comes up huge this time, looking like the go-to guy.
And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. Here's Oladipo. Rebound by the Hawks.
Can't waste any time here.
Well, it's probably a little bit too late here, but you really need to score a bucket here to stay alive. Now Bogdanovich gutsy with that one.
They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
To tie it up. Count it! A tremendous three to tie it up.
And how about the terrific use of the crossover there to just throw the defender off balance.
And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout.
Substitutions for your team. Max Struz.
6 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Oh, missed it. Atlanta calls timeout. Get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ballgame. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. Young and Bogdanovich are their guards. Collins and Capella man the post positions. And it's Bay in at the small forward. The Hawks shooting the ball at 42%. Young drives in, so they take the lead. Young's got the lead up to 2 now for the Hawks.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for just battling back into this game.
Well, there's an ebb and a flow. They had a hard time earlier, but now, flow.
Robinson, that's good.
Oh, man. And Duncan has hit big shots before. Let's add another to the list.
Bogdanovich looking around. It's Young on the wing. The three. It's hauled in by the Heat. Adebayo's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And they double up Butler. The trade. And Adebayo gets it to go on the assist by Butler. And it's a 3-point Heat lead.
Bam stepping up and making a huge play for his team that time.
Outside Collins. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Heat have gone 2 of 3 from the floor as we've gotten this overtime period underway. This is it to Vincent for the three. And the Heat, another three.
Feels like Jimmy Butler is getting better on how he finds the open teammates, really elevating his playmaking skills.
To end the run and finish off by Collins.
Collins not the first option, but wow, stepping up.
Outside Butler. They set the pick. And another basket for Miami.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
That's good, and the Heat lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from Collins.
And maybe not the first guy you think about, Collins in the clutch.
And Robinson wide open, he shoots. No good on the triple.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Bay. From outside, off the mark. And here's Miami. 17 points was their biggest margin. And here is Butler. Plenty of space. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. The game has come down to this.
Huge possession.
Got it. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one.
Remember that one. Guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
And they still have a foul to give at this point.
Outside Bogdanovich. Outside Collins. Bay wide open, and he fires. Misses the three. And so the big win by Miami in a tight game. They escaped with a victory, although they needed an extra period to get it done.
Yeah, but what a...
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us.
the depth of these two teams is pretty exceptional. We could see a lot of variations in the lineups out there tonight, Doris.
Yeah, I think that's the luxury of having a quality bench and some versatility. Now, if you're a head coach, you have the opportunity to tinker, mix and match lineups, see what works best, and go from there.
So the Raptors starting five. The forward duo, the athletic pair of Barnes and Siakam. Will Barton is out there with OG Anunoby. And it's Pirtle in at the center position. The first one falls. Well, Doris, it was only a few years ago that the Raptors won an NBA title. It seems like a lot further back, though.
It does, B.A., because we're looking at a much different basketball team. Obviously, Kawhi Leonard has moved on. Kyle Lowry has moved on. In fact, many of the key players from that squad have moved on. Incredible to think they have managed to remain competitive.
Here's Oladipo. That shot off. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. Barton attacking. Pass to Pirtle. Siakam outside. 6 on the shot clock. Barnes, no good. Barton against Oladipo. Shot from the wing. Connects. The jumper drops.
Oladipo so fast off the ground. When the defense is playing off him, boy, he's going to make you pay.
Siakam. The shot, no good. Good D by Adebayo. Oladipo with the ball. And it's Anunoby picking him up.
Maybe he thinks he has that type of range, but I don't think his coaches will agree.
I think we have to check his sanity because there's a number of better options on the floor.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Now here's Butler. From outside, off the mark.
I think they could have gotten a better look right there. And he just a little over-anxious, I think, to get that shot off.
Inside. And there's Siakam. That one's good on the assist from Barnes.
Well, high percentage shots are always at a premium. Pascal Siakam gets a great look there. All by himself, trying to step up. He's got to be frustrated with the miss.
It's tipped. Adebayo passes to Butler. On the take, and it's Butler with the jam.
Boy, as a driver, Jimmy Butler is so physical, so tough. He's going to command the defensive attention. Nice drive.
The kick out to Barton. Fires the three. Adebayo grabs the board. Miami has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Hero for 3. Good, and the assist goes to Adebayo.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Barton outside. Pass to Anunoby. Barton against Hero. It's Barnes on the wing. The Raptors need to get off a shot. 20 feet out. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in.
Yeah, we know this about Scotty Barnes. He has a team-first mindset. Finds the open player in that instance.
Butler, a screen on Barton. Oladipo, the pass to Butler. And again, Miami with a triple.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Now here's Pirtle, and the dunk by Pirtle.
I think this guy's a threat to throw it down every time Pirtle gets his hands on the ball. This guy has tremendous size and takes advantage.
Pass to your 7, beyond the arc. And the Heat, another 3.
Hey, good to get him going right away. I mean, those are the shots that really boost confidence.
It's all about mindset out of the gate. If you're aggressive and they give you room, go ahead, let it fly.
Oladipo, the pass to Butler. And it's Butler with the jam.
Now, Victor Oladipo's passing skills probably unappreciated. This guy is very unselfish and capable.
Siakam outside. There's 45 seconds left to play in the first quarter.
A smart move, using a little pump fake to get all the time he needed to go hard to the basket.
Yeah, it's just a simple move, but it looks so beautiful when it works. Reminds me of you, Grant.
Oh, I appreciate that, B.A.
How about the confidence from the 6'4" guard, Victor Oladipo, aggressive, close to the cup.
Here's Anunoby. Second chance shot. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
Hero with the bucket.
Well, this is one of the strongest aspects of Jimmy Butler's game, playmaking for his teammates. Over the years, boy, he has gotten so much better.
Anunoby passes to Pirtle. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line.
Shooting for Toronto.
And Miami has possession. For three, Oladipo. The shot off that time. With one on the clock. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans. It's all tied in Miami. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't go anywhere. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. All right, guys, what do you think about the Heat here?
Well, they've really been racking up three-pointers in bunches. They've been so impressive to watch.
And that's what has them ahead in this game. Their floor spacing has been just tremendous.
So for the Raptors right now, Van Vliet and Trent Jr. team up as the backcourt. Thaddeus Young out there with Chris Boucher.
Now, guys, when you think about this Miami Heat team, you hear a lot of talk about their ability to score. But how about the way they play on both ends of the floor?
Outside Robinson. It's Martin on the wing. To the inside. Capitalizes off the crossover.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Defensively, this Heat team was top 3 in points allowed per game and top 5 in defensive efficiency last year.
You know, B.A., that's something that surely isn't talked about enough. And when they're not having their best shooting night, they'll suffocate you on the defensive end.
2 points. That one goes.
Well, there's a couple things in play here. The activity and IQ of Fred VanVleet. This guy, a dangerous mid-range shooter.
For three, Robinson. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
Steps back to the middle. Oh, it's stolen by Zeller. Stolen by Young. Boucher passes to Young. Over to the wing. Pass to Boucher. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Raptors.
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
VanVleet outside. Here's Young. And a great assist by VanVleet as that one goes. And the Raptors lead by 4.
Well, we know that Fred VanVleet can be relied upon to find the open man. This guy's so consistently good at it.
Martin finds Zeller, and the call will be against Fred VanVleet. That's his first foul. And nowadays, switchable defenders are in demand. But we see smaller guards like Chris Paul, Kyle Lowry, Fred VanVleet. Doris, these are very capable defenders.
They are, B.A. They also happen to be very prideful competitors. So undersized guards take offense when you try to post them up. And the players you just mentioned, IQ, toughness, and heart, they all enter the equation.
Count it.
Pretty dime there, the kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
Miami has got it going from deep. 3 for 3 so far in the quarter. Robinson can't hit.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Boucher.
Listen, turnovers happen. You've got to move on to the next play.
1:46 left in the first half of this one.
And when you look at Van Vliet on the floor, you would think he gets targeted on defense. But for a player his size, he more than holds his own. Slow defensive rotation causing a breakdown along the perimeter.
Pass to Trent. Puts up a three. Hits the trifecta.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Good. And Van Vliet, a very solid defender at his position, Grant.
Not great length, but strong as any, BA. I mean, he has great hands to bother the ball handler and great defensive IQ that makes the most of his athleticism. When you use it right, the pump fake's as effective a move as there is.
Robinson finds Zeller. Back to Robinson. Takes it inside. Martin outside. And it's Toronto with a rebound.
And it didn't fall, but still a great look.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
Trent, the pass to Young. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Trent. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Oh, my goodness. Gary Trent Jr. saying, Pops, I got a little hops in my game, too.
For 3, Robinson. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Boucher's got 4 rebounds now. And finished off by Boucher.
Well, you can see Chris Boucher's got excellent vertical. Makes that finish look easy.
For 3, Robinson. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so we've reached the end of the first half of play. Raptors out in front, up 7. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Boy, you look at Pascal Siakam. He's been playing really well.
When he got good position and they got the ball to him, he was automatic.
Well, you can see why they would continue to play through him. He was tough to stop, super assertive down low. Just great work.
On the wing, it'll be Hero and Butler. Omer 7 out there with Bam Adebayo. And it's Oladipo in at the point. That's the group in the game for the Heat.
Well, how about the ability to work off the basketball for a point guard? Victor Oladipo in the catch and shoot. Okay.
Outside Barnes. Siakam outside. Back to Barnes. The kick out to Barton. The 3. That one's good. And it's Barnes with the assist. Barnes has got 3 assists now in this one.
How about the timing? Can be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
Hero, no good. The Raptors with a lead. Anunoby on the take.
Oh, give it to him at the rim, OG Anunoby. That's power, athleticism, beautifully done.
Here's Oladipo. Pass to 7. Now Adebayo. Now Oladipo. 6 points for him. Double team on Butler. Oladipo, the pass to Butler. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. And 7 gets it to go.
For a center, Adebayo is an excellent passer. He's always so aware of his surroundings.
Barton's shot off the mark. Miami has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Pass to Butler from deep 3-point range. The shot misses. Toronto has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Now Anunoby. And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Barton finds Anunoby. Back to Barton. And he lobs it up top. And Siakam with the slam.
Well, there's elite athleticism by Pascal Siakam. Makes that easy work.
And now it seems Siakam is in his prime. How do you see his place in the league, Grant?
Well, I really like him, but he seems to be an elite second option. Not sure if you want to build an entire offense around him, but certainly has proven to be an important piece to a championship-level team.
Make
under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Out to Oladipo. Pass to Yurtseven. Oladipo against Pirtle. And there's the basket, and the whistle blows. Chance at a three-point play here. Going to the line for one. And that one misses.
Well, what do you do with more responsibility on your plate? If you're Victor Oladipo, you ascend into one of the game's top talents. This guy, his hard work and mentality paying off. Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
Knocked away. Yurtseven passes to Oladipo. Outside for Butler. Fires the three. And good. Coming on the setup by Oladipo. Oladipo's got 3 assists tonight.
But Jimmy Butler is not a volume shooter. He makes every shot count. That time the delivery from deep.
Barton, the pass to Pirtle. Hero right side. And here's Butler outside. And again, Miami with a triple.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
A line change here for Miami. The Raptors have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Van Vliet, the pass to Boucher. Boucher on the screen. Three-pointer, Van Vliet fires in the triple. Van Vliet's got 9.
Well, Fred Van Vliet, we've seen him. He's able off the dribble to create enough space for his shot.
Pass to Zeller. Now Robinson. There's the triple. Counted from distance.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And finished off by Boucher.
We talk often about Chris Boucher's length. Well, right there, you see him use it to track down that offensive rebound.
Trent with a double. And the foul on Gary Trent. That's his first foul.
Junior. First personal foul. Second team foul.
There's 39 seconds left in the third.
Well, there's no question that Fred Van Vliet's competitive toughness, his desire, and the defense is what has given him a shot to be a legit NBA force.
Young can't hit. The Heat have gotten 7 of 12 shots to drop in the third. For 3, Robinson sinks it. What range from downtown? He's got 12. The Raptors have gotten 5 of 10 shots to go. Van Vliet outside. Young finds Van Vliet. That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. Heat out.
Your Heat Youth Dance Team.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Toronto trailing. So for Toronto right now, Van Vliet and Trent Jr. team up as the backcourt. Chris Boucher out there with Otto Porter. And the basket by Van Vliet.
Now you see the wherewithal of Fred Van Vliet. Finds the soft spot in the defense and converts.
Pass to Vincent. Deflects the pass. Porter with it. Zeller covering. Now a timeout called by Toronto.
Yeah, coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
And the guys get a little bit of a break, mentally, physically, just recharge here quickly.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to find out what Nick Nurse was discussing with his players. With the game being this tight, each possession takes on a greater importance. He told his players, quote, be in the moment. If something doesn't go our way, don't dwell on it, focus on the next play. Guys?
Great work, Allie, thanks. And it's Vincent off the drive. Robinson in the post, covered by Boucher. Robinson gets the bucket.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here.
Three-pointer, Van Vliet drops in the three. Van Vliet's got 5 points now this quarter.
Once Fred Van Vliet sees a few go down, this guy understands it's my night. I'm going to keep cooking.
Pass to Zeller. Back to Vincent. Love with the ball. To the paint. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. Robinson against Van Vliet. To take the lead. Shot clock at 2 and finished off by Boucher.
Oh my, what a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
What about the decisive finish? Great timing, tremendous force.
Love. Oh, here's Love with the jam.
That's the activity of Kevin Love that I simply admire. This guy bails him out of a lot of possessions, and he doesn't allow them to come up empty.
Van Vliet outside. Porter, the pass to Van Vliet. Count that bucket. Van Vliet's got 10 points in just the second half.
It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
And they're on the run. And it's good. 2 points. Now it's a 4-point Toronto lead. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Raptors.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
Second chance points have also been a big part of what's happened in this game. Crashing the boards with authority, turning those opportunities into second chance points. Boy, big time on the offensive glass.
Oh, phenomenal hustle. He has a knack for those boards.
Man, he is tenacious when that ball goes up. For 3, Robinson. Ooh, here's Zeller, slams it home.
I just love the aggressive finish.
Now, I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Boucher on the screen. Here's Van Vliet. Trent left side. And it's Kevin Love with the foul. That's his first foul of the game. So Toronto going with almost an entire new group here.
Substitution on the court.
A minute 35 left in the fourth. Got it.
And trying to put the game away, he's been nails all evening.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
And there's the call on Scotty Barnes. That's his first foul. Barton, he's checked in for Van Vliet.
Into the lineup for the Raptors, Will Barton.
We've got 1:28 left in the fourth quarter. Back to Oladipo. Adebayo, a screen on Barton. For 3, Oladipo. Offensive rebound. Here's your 7. Off target from outside.
If you want to cut into a lead, you have got to trust your teammates and move the ball.
Here's Barton. Siakam, pass to Barnes. Six to shoot. Siakam outside. Back to Barnes. Whoop, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Double team on Butler. Pass to your 7. And here's Hero. Now here's Adebayo. Martin with a steal. Stolen by Hero. Driving to the basket. Outside Butler. Oladipo finds your 7. Hero for 3. Count it! What a beautiful shot! Brings him within 3.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
The kick out to Barton. The 3 from Barnes. Off the mark. So it's the Raptors taking the W in a close one. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks.